Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hi, hello. How you doing? How was your night? How is your day going? How was your day? So, you guys understand now. You happy? You guys know how we do it. Pick the one that suits you best. Any time zone that you are watching this. So just pick your own and fix it in and reply it. What's up? I want to believe you all had a very good night, or I want to believe you all enjoyed our day yesterday and we've been following. Yes, I always have to thank you guys every time I start this video. So I'm thanking you guys again for keeping me going, for giving me the reason to always do this. This morning someone messaged me. I was like, I'm doing so well, and I've forgotten the other part of the message. But the person shall dropped a good comment and it's put a smile on my face. Sincerely, that is a smile to my face. And yeah, I have a good news I would love to share with you guys, but I want it to happen first. I want it to happen first. It's a very big one. Oh, I don't know. I I grew up. I grew up with a mother that does not actually hide good news from people. I grew up with someone that get happy when she hear good news about other people. Like that was the way my mom raised me. Like she's this kind of person when you tell her good things about you, she's happy for you. Like she comes home and tells us about it. That okay, so thing happened to the person. She's always ready to share the positive news. Same as my grandma, she's always happy to hear your good news. So I grew up not learning how to hold back good news. I grew up learning to share my good news with people because I expect them to be happy about it because I'm always happy about anybody's good news. So growing up, there's this thing that goes around that people will be like, you don't have to see everything, blah, blah, blah. There are some people that have evil eyes, they don't want it to happen. And there's this something, I believe I don't believe there's spiritual world, but on the long run, anything that wants to happen in this life, what is meant to happen is going to happen. It is only stuffs that God have said, okay, it is going to happen. Those are the stuffs that are going to happen. No matter the evil plots people have against you, if God does not want it to happen, it's not going to happen. Like, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So, I I don't actually used to buy the idea of winning back good news. More like when I went to camp and when I was coming back from camp, there were some people around me and they were like, they would change from their copper clothes before they go to their house. I'm like, why? And the girl was like, people in my area, they will now be using bad eyes to look me, evil eyes to look me. And I'm like, bro, like, I went to school for 4 years and what you're concerned about is someone in your area is going to look you with bad eye. Fam, it's the only thing that God said is going to happen that is going to happen. So I don't tend to hold back good news. So there is something good that I'm meant to share with you guys this morning actually, but I want it to happen first. I'm very, very excited about it. And like I said 2 days ago or 3 days ago, this year is about the end the last 3 months of this year is about to be a very productive one for me and self-developing one for me by God's grace. I just hope everything aligned the way I want it to be. I'm excited about this journey I'm about to start. So when the good news happen, I'm going to share it with you guys. So let's talk about something else. I This morning when I was jogging, I was thinking about okay, what should I talk about this morning? So I decided I want to talk about the day I got the news that I'm a student of OAU. I don't know how you guys felt the day you got your own news, but mine was one of the most embarrassing day of my life, and it was not that embarrassing, but it was funny and embarrassing at the same time. Cause okay, we all know I did pretty great. I didn't get admission through like, so still jammed. I gave admission, but I didn't use post jam to like run my admission. I did pre-degree. So when the pre-degree result was out, we were certain that I was going to have admission because then OAU said we had to like score above 60% to get an admission into OAU as a pre-degree student. That was the gist then we had then, and I was actually prepared for it, which I scored above 60%. I scored above 60%, and I kept on checking my page, checking jump page. I didn't see anything like admission. People were already messaging me, telling me, okay, they gave them admission, blah, 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 blah. My mom was worried. Then, God bless my mom for me, as in, like, guy, we traveled all the way from Djibouti down to Ife, all because we wanted to go and check if I was given admission. It was not an easy journey, but as we were going, there's this peace of mind I had that okay, it is certain they will give me admission. But I was not sure of the course because I wanted to do accounting. I have always loved accounting. I wanted to do accounting. I have always loved accounting from secondary school. So anything arithmetic actually, mathematics also. So on getting to Ife, we went to the admission office. So when we went to the admission office, I like, okay, what are we here for? And I told them we want to like check if I was given admission, blah blah blah. And the man said, okay, oh, no problem. You guys like sit down and wait. So we sat for a while, and okay, they called on me and they were like, what's your name? I told them my name. What's your pre-degree registration number? I told them my pre-degree registration number. What is your JAM registration number? I told them my JAM registration number. And the woman said, local government. When the woman said local government, I said Ijebode. The woman said local government again. I said Ijebode. And the woman was like, that's my course. Guy. I said to God, I didn't know whether I should be happy or whether I should be sad. I was like, local government. She was not like local government studies. That was what they gave me. Like, that was my course. My mom was very, very sad because that was the first time I was hearing about the course. Like, for someone that wants to study accounting. And for someone that government was one of my bad, I don't know how to put it. Government was like something I don't actually like. I swear, I won't even lie. When I was in secondary school, I was not really a very good student in government because generally I don't like reading, and our government notes then was much. And I was part of all those students that used to write their notes completely. I can see that now because I've passed that phase. I made it out of that phase. My notes not dey complete for TASWE, so my notes not dey ever complete at all. Now won't kill me. Government notes. And they know they write down for board. That man will just be dictating. And it won't stop. It will just be dictating for a whole 2 hours. Like, bro. So government was not my strong point. And then they said they gave me local government studies. My mom was sad. I can remember that day. We left OAU and went to OUI straight. Because my mom was like, I can't do that course. Like, local government studies. Why? Why local government studies? So we went to OUI, make inquiries on. The guy, like, una for no sabi me actually for OUI, I said. We went to OUI, we went to make inquiry about OUI, blah, blah, blah. And we collected their school fees and everything. I think she even paid. No, she didn't pay. She collected every necessary stuff and she was going to like get back to them and let them know. So when we got home, I told my dad about my admission. And my dad was like, Killer Feshi. My mom said, I want to draw. Bye. We've gone and asked inquiry from another school. But your mom want the local government too. We shall day. So after a while, I went to my dad's elder sister's place. Because I used to like go there once in a while then. They stay at Lekki. So I went there and I told the husband about my admission. Because I think my dad told them I was sad about it. So the man called me and the man talked to me. The man was like, why don't I want to do the course? And The conversation we had that day was life. It does not determine what you actually do in life. Like success in life does not like well, that's the way he puts it. Like success in life does not actually determine what you do in life, but how you do it. He said to me, if I really like accounting, why don't I just register for ICANN, do this course, then do my ICANN. Then at the long run, I've done like in the long run, I will have two things to show off that okay, I've done ICANN, then I have a BSc in another course, blah blah blah. And the man also talked to me and he told me a gist. He told me a story, don't let me call it a gist. He told me a story about a cab driver. He said there had several cab drivers. Let's use a boat driver for example. He said imagine you have three boat drivers and all of them are doing business. The business is going fine. They are all mannered, well cultured, and all. But there's a particular one that when you enter his car, he greets you, "Good morning, sir. How was your day?" Like there's this hospitality he gives you. He offers you water. Like he has these special things in his car that he has water that you can pay for in case you need to like get water instead of buying water in traffic. He just gives you water. Like he has this little packaging. So to cut the long story short, what I was trying to like point out is I think I even wrote the story on my blog then. Because the story was so sweet that I wrote it on my blog then. I'll check for my blog and see if I still have the story there, then I'll add it to the description of this post. So after that, I I think I became less sad if the word is correct, or I became a little happier and calm about the course. Personally, I started researching about it, local government studies. Then, when I researched about it, I realized that okay, it was just three universities that were doing it in Nigeria. So that was one thing I used to like compensate myself to like make myself happy. So most times when I tell people, then when I was at home, I've not resumed, so I used to tell people I have admission already, and they'll be like, "What course?" I'll be like, "Local government studies." They would be like, "What course is that?" I'll be like, "It's a very special course. It's just studied by three universities in Nigeria." They would be like, After I don't talk down, I don't win. So that was it. Then along the line, I started doing my ICANN because I registered for ICANN after getting that admission. I registered for ICANN, and it was after that I went to learn photography because it was after the admission. Yes, it was after the admission I learned photography and started my ICANN. When I realized that okay, they didn't give me accounting, so I started ICANN and I did ICANN. I did the tiers 1, 2, 3. I did the tiers 1 and 2 and 3. I did my induction also. Um, I'm an accounting technician also. Like I told you guys yesterday, I'm not just a photographer. I am a lot. I'm an accounting technician also. I just decided that I don't want to talk much actually. The plan was to talk about how I got admission and my reaction. So my reaction about the admission was funny, sad. It was a mixed feeling kind of thing, sha. I didn't know how to feel about it when he gave me the admission. I wasn't sure. But alhamdulillah, because if I was not given local government studies, maybe I might not be here today. Just maybe. Maybe you guys might not know me as AB, the photographer, AB, the collage boy. I might just be one boy behind the desk doing a 9 to 5 job and not having a bigger dream. Because sincerely, the dreams I had were small. I just wanted to be behind the desk. I just wanted to work in a bank. I'm not even lying. I just wanted to work in a bank. And what made me want to work in a bank was in my GS2 when I went to a bank with my aunt, GTB Bank. That was since then I've always wanted to work in a bank. But my perspective changed on the long run. I want to travel around the world. I want to see the world. I want to be able to live my life and get paid doing what I love doing. So, and Brian Tracy also was part of the people that influenced me and made me just go ahead with the course. I read a book then at my aunt's place then. No excuses. So after reading the book, the book also contributed to the part that I just had to do the course and with the mindset of this course is not going to determine who I'm going to be. Like that was the mindset I had till I finished, till I graduated. And I had a good run. Like In my department, I had a good run. I studied with government and developmental studies. When I was in Part 1, I was in the house, I was in the students' council. As I was representing my class. Oh, Lord of English, help me. I need to start reading dictionary. I need to start reading dictionary. So I was representing my class in Part 1 in the legislative body. So on the long run, I made the best out of it. And when I got to part three, I was the director of socials of my department. So I made an impact. I was not just a student in the department after all. So imagine I was even in financial accounting. Maybe I might not even represent my student, my class. Maybe I might not even be the director of social. Like maybe just maybe. Maybe I might not even do ICANN. Maybe I might not even think about doing ICANN. I might just be a normal BSc student, waking up and going to school, reading, chasing A's just to end up doing a 9 to 5. But local government studies give me the opportunity to actually do a lot as a student. I did a lot as a student, and um, I didn't come out with one of the best results, but I'm proud of my results still. I finished with the second class. Upper or lower, now Mr. Be down. I finished with second class. I finished with second class. Then okay, what were the things I said I did? Okay, I was in legislative body, I was the student, I was the social director of my department. At the point I was working for a club as their PR, as their photographer. And on campus I was a PR, like a lot of shows on campus. There was a time I was even part of the 50 outstanding students then self. There was this blog, happen.com, I guess. Yeah, that was the name of the blog then on campus. That was part of 50 outstanding students. What else did I do? I owned a shoe business when I was on campus too. I sell sneakers then. What else was I doing? I did a lot of stuff and it helped me. I think the course helped me actually because I was able to like multitask. There was a time I was learning photography too, shooting academies, like 3 month photography training. I was going like this is very very far from our campus. I would like, but I thank God. I thank God for the opportunity local government and developmental studies gave me. The opportunity to like do other things and not just be a student. So if you have the opportunity or if you are in a situation just like me, maybe you were given a course you don't want. Don't be sad. Like sincerely, don't be sad about it. Just do it. Because on the long run, put your trust in God that is going to align everything for you. I swear. Just do it and put your trust in God that is going to align everything for you. If I studied financial accounting, maybe I might not even be doing this video. Just maybe. Maybe like this, I go down dress up. This 7 o'clock. I go down the bar for make I dey Lagos traffic like this. So I dey go work. It won't be a bad one too. I'm not saying a 9 to 5 is not a bad thing. But I don't think it is something I was built for. I I have a bigger dream than that, and I hope all our dreams come true. I just hope all our dreams come true. I don't know why I talked. Okay, I talked about how I gained admission and my reaction. The bottom line, or what would I call it? The highlight of how I gained admission was that when they told me my course, I thought they were asking me for my local government. Like I thought they were asking me what local government am I from, because why not? So therefore, I studied local government and developmental studies at Obafemi Awolowo University. Peace out. That was what I studied. I don't even know if it is time to peace out. Oh, mo, it is time. Oh. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Be real, love and light, love, peace, and prosperity.